if you really want to start manifesting like a true wizard, then you want to learn how to manipulate energy, and not the energy of the atmosphere. I'm talking about your personal energy. You want to learn how to master personal energy manipulation. PEM, personal energy manipulation. And it's easy to do this. This is one of the easiest techniques that you can learn to use if you want to manifest anything. Because a lot of people who talk about manifestation talk about it from the perspective of being at mercy of the universe. But I don't teach it that way. We're not waiting on the universe to do anything. We're transforming ourselves. You see, the frequency of the reality that you want to experience already exists. You just have to find what frequency that version of your reality is on and tune your personal self to match the frequency that that version of your reality is on. Because everything is energy, and all energy exists at different vibrational frequencies. And so when you dedicate time and energy into learning personal energy manipulation, now you're becoming a true manifesting master. And one of the ways you can become a master at manipulating your personal energy is by controlling your breath. Controlling your breath. Learning how to breathe in a certain way can literally shift your energy, putting you in a different vibration, causing you to take a different set of actions that puts you in a different reality than the one that you're currently in. I want you to understand that the way you breathe is everything. Are you a shallow breather, meaning you're breathing essentially from your neck up or your chest up? Or are you a deep breather primarily, which insinuates that you're breathing deeply down into the crevices of your subconscious mind? And you want to do this technique as soon as you wake up in the AM, because what you are doing is you're tuning yourself to match the frequency of the reality you want to live in for that day. See, every single day is an opportunity to live in a different reality. In fact, when you really break it down, every single moment is an opportunity for us to live in a certain reality. But most people can't fathom that concept. So I'm just going to stick to the day by day scenario here. So when you first wake up in the morning, I want you to quickly decide, who do I want to show up as today? This has nothing to do with the external world. We're not waiting to see what life has in store for us. We're deciding, who do we want to show up as today? And as I hold the vision of that version of myself in my mind, I'm going to breathe into it. And all I want to do is take my hands and I want to place them down here by my navel, and I want to breathe deeply, allowing my stomach to expand, holding the vision of the reality I want to live in. And then slowly exhale and feel myself transforming into that person for the day. Allowing myself to relax into that character. Allowing myself to show up as that person. And then I want to breathe deeply all the way down to my navel, allowing my stomach to expand. Slowly inhaling. And then I want you to give yourself a big as you relax, holding the image of that person that you want to be for the day. And then I want you to take your hand and I want you to make it go in a clockwise motion as you're slowly breathing in, breathing deeply, all the way down to your navel area. Holding and then slowly allowing yourself to relax into the person that you want to show up as today. You feel different right now. You feel way differently than you felt when you first started watching this video. Simply by holding an intention and breathing life into that intention. This is how you become a master at personal energy manipulation. And now when you go out into the world, you're going to show up differently than you would have shown up if you would have woke up like you do every other day, scrolling on social media, looking at bad news, and feeling anxious about the day that is ahead of you. This morning routine, this morning ritual, this personal energy manipulation will cause you to become more confident. It'll cause you to attract the things you really want to attract in your reality. It'll cause you to naturally vibrate in the reality of the people that have the opportunities for you. This makes you a master. This is self-mastery 101, learning how to control your own energy. Also, you're learning how to think for yourself. I wrote a book called The Power of Thinking for Yourself that you can get on Amazon. I wrote that a few years ago. But this is causing you to think for yourself because you're asking yourself, who do I want to show up as today? That question alone insinuates that you have a choice. That question alone insinuates that you're powerful. So when you ask yourself that question, who do I want to show up as today? And then hold the vision of that version of your reality in your mind and you start breathing life into it. Do you know what you're doing to your biological makeup at that point? You're literally causing yourself to become the life you want to experience. In that moment, you're literally declaring that you are the master of yourself. In that moment, you are choosing to believe and demonstrate that you have control over the quality of your life experience. Because the quality of your life experience is going to come from how you feel anyway. It's not about where you are. It's about how you feel. That determines and defines the quality of your life experience. So when you learn personal energy manipulation, now you're deciding how you want to show up in the world, how you want to impact the world, and what you are going to manifest in your reality. And when you walk around in the world, you're walking around in a different vibration, and you're going to be looking for opportunities everywhere you go. This is why I walk around with such confidence, saying hello to everybody that I come across. How you doing today? Man, I'm feeling amazing. They can feel that energy. They feel the transference of that energy. I'm a very empathic person, which means that I feel things deeply. I feel other people's energy deeply, but I used to take that as an excuse of, oh, I just picked up on this negative energy from these people. And that's why I feel so bad because I'm very empathic. No, now I decide, oh, since I feel everything deeply, let me decide how deeply and what type of energy I want to feel deeply. Now I get to ask myself, how do I want to show up today? I want to show up as a master. Let me give you a prime example. This morning when I woke up, I discovered that one of my toilets had overflowed. Okay. My upstairs bathroom toilet overflooded. And not only that, it went down to the room below, the water. Gross, right? I know. Guess what I did? Because I had already put myself in a peak state, I didn't even know that the toilet overflowed. I walked downstairs and all of a sudden, my shoes, thank goodness I had on shoes, I started to hear the pitty-pat of water. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I look down, I turn on the light, I look down, the water's all over the floor. I run back upstairs to make sure it wasn't still running over. And I did not panic. I did not get upset. I did not think, oh, the universe is trying to punish me today. The universe is trying to test me today. I didn't think any of that. All I did was focus on the solution because I've trained my central nervous system to focus on the solution. Don't get caught up on the problem. Breathe life into the solution. What's the solution? And allow yourself to relax into the solution. Personal energy manipulation. When you learn personal energy manipulation, you're going to set yourself apart. You're going to walk the earth as a god. You're going to walk the earth as a wizard. You're going to walk the earth as someone that's consciously controlling and creating the quality of their personal reality. This is how you do it. Intention, breath, movement, act it out. 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 Intention, what's my intention? How do I want to show up? Who do I want to be? Okay? Attention, breath, we're breathing life into it. We're moving as we're breathing deeply. And then we have the confidence to go out into the world and act it out every single day. If you want to manifest faster, do that. Become the energy become the energy you want to live on. Become the frequency of the reality you want to live in. And I promise you, you're going to find that your manifestations happen faster because manifestations are going to match who you are, not what you want, but who you are. So you got to have the courage to be who you need to be in real time right now in order to attract the things you want to attract. This is why I say my manifestations are instant. All my manifestations are instant because in an instant, I can make myself become the reality I want to experience. In an instant. In order to become that type of person, I had to act it out. Ask myself, do I want to be the type of person that walks around with a bunch of cash? That's only a couple $100. Or do I want to be someone that never have cash on me? Do I want to be rich or don't I want to be rich? I had to act it out. And what you have to do when you get ready to act it out is very unlikely that your current reality is going to support the person that you've decided to become, because the current reality that you live in is filled with people, places, and things that are used to you being a certain way. So every time I decided to shift into a different version of reality, I had to remove the people away from me. Can't be this way around you. Bye-bye. Oh, you don't like that I'm showing up like this? Bye-bye. I just removed myself from these groups of people, not because they were bad, but because they already had a certain perception of me. And I didn't want their perception of me to become my perception of me. Because even when I didn't have the money, I already started to see myself as a millionaire. I already started to breathe life into it. And when I went from being broke Robbie to rich Robbie, some of the people that met me as broke Robbie started to insinuate that they had a problem with me thinking like a rich Robbie. So you might have to shift realities. This is what I mean by act it out. So manifestation doesn't have to be hard. You just have to be willing to become the life you want to experience. Changing your energy and acting it out with intention and movement. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I have a mastermind, a secret society, where I teach this on a weekly basis. You want to be a part of it, go to the bottom of this video or go to my profile and click that link and come on over to the mystery school. It's called Mind Master Society. I'm the best at what I do. I took myself from being a 9th grade high school dropout that only had 25 cents to his name a few years ago to an individual that's built multiple 6- and 7-figure companies all over the internet using the power of my mind. This is the life that I live every single day. I live this every day. I've been doing this consciously since 2011, and I can help you do the same. Master your mind and spiritually align. It's Robbie Cornelius.